I'd like to introduce Lenore. She's going to talk to us a little bit today. So, Lenore, the team.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, so this is the first time that I have done this. I actually brought something that I wrote. I have never read out loud anything that I've written, so bear with me. I'm sure I will shed a tear or two, but I will do my best. My intention is not to motivate you guys with sadness, so it'll be sad in the beginning, but I swear it's going to come back around. So just bear with me. So this was a blog. We kept a blog during Hunter's journey of his battle with AML Leukemia, and this was one of the postings that I did, and it's titled "Teardrops and Smiles." So, my brutal honesty, Hunter's life on the line, and our profound positive perspective is what has led thousands of people to follow our life, Hunter's journey, and our will to keep our most cherished love alive. I have to say that by now, I feel as if I've been staring a demon in the face for far too long. In my heart, I desperately want it to be over, but in my mind, I know it'll never be over. For anyone, that is an incredibly tough pill to swallow. So once again, I'm laying out our life on paper in hopes of some relief, in hopes of some justification, and in hopes of some further understanding of what a terrible, terrible beast we are having to continue to fight mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They say that 60% of our bodies are made up of water. I had no idea that my 60% would be made up mostly of tears. Tears of hope, tears of sadness, tears of joy, tears of pain. I will not deny that I would choose a different path for my son if I could in a heartbeat. With my heartbeat, this potentially deadly disease that he's been dealt is far from desirable. And with that in mind, I feel as if there are tears that need to be acknowledged, tears that need to be embraced, tears that need to be addressed, and tears that need to be forgotten. A teardrop falls down my face for our life and for our uncertain future with what we feel is the most precious blessing that has ever been bestowed upon us. As I've said before and have sadly witnessed, happiness can be granted and happiness can easily be taken away. A teardrop falls down my face for the cherished childhood moments that have been stolen from us, that can never, ever, ever be replaced. Many teardrops fall down my face for the pain we've had to witness Hunter endure in the short time that he's been alive. The number of times I've held him in my arms, wondering how much more I could take. Helpless. Teardrops fall down my face for the mere thought of losing our son day after day after day. A few teardrops fall down my face for the fleeting feelings of anger I felt, for the sadness that has sometimes consumed me, and for the fear that sometimes haunts me. Several teardrops fall down my face for the memories of the little warriors whose faces I still see, as they lost their battle to the beast whose face I have yet the pleasure to personally mutilate. Several teardrops fall down my face for the number of times I wish that this wasn't happening to us. Many teardrops fall down my face for the many lives that are devastated year after year with the diagnosis of childhood cancer. They have no idea what they are up against and how strong they have to be to fight. It's like watching your child get hit by a speeding train, and all you can do is stand there and watch, and hold on tight with hopes that their little bodies will be standing there once that dreadful train passes. Some of these teardrops disappear into thin air because I can't live a life of sadness, a life of anger, a life of regret. I won't. I can't. I've got the true demon to fight, and between standing up and facing it and standing up with Hunter, that takes all my strength, and that's all I need to give. Some of these teardrops are swallowed up by the ground to be forever forgotten because I can't live a life of pain. We've had enough pain over the last 2 years. I don't want it anymore, and I can't take it. Several of these teardrops are caught in my hand because they will always be remembered, and I carry them with me every single day of my life to appreciate the few years that we were granted. Some of these teardrops land on my heart, some cause bruises, some bring sweet sorrow, and some bring a terrible, terrible heartache that is felt 1,000 times worse than the most painful heart attack. Many of these teardrops fall into my lap while I continue to hold them dearly, and I will never let them go. And some of these teardrops caress my face as they fall, and they will forever be a sweet hand that is guiding me and allowing me to wake every morning with the hope that someday everything truly will be all right. And some of these teardrops remain hidden on my face, for it's a forever sadness that is now a part of life. A sadness of what has been taken, a sadness of what has been witnessed, and a sadness of what has now been lived. These teardrops now seem to outnumber the smiles, but soon the teardrops will equal the smiles, and hopefully someday the teardrops will be consumed by the smiles. The sweet smiles of victory, the wonderful smiles of laughter, and the loving smiles of life. However, if, and only if, we are continued to be blessed with the life of our child, it is a day-to-day challenge, a day-to-day struggle, and a day-to-day fight, and it truly is exhausting and heart-wrenching, and I feel my soul is constantly being tortured. We're dreaming of the day when Hunter wakes up in the morning without crying and actually wakes up happy the way he used to before he was initially diagnosed with cancer. We're waiting the nights when we don't have to check for fevers, check for chills, or make him more comfortable because of the tubes in his nose or the lifelines in his chest. We are still wanting the day to come when we don't have to give him 25 medicines throughout the day just to keep him alive. And we are anxiously waiting and wanting the next 3 years to pass so that we can learn less about a relapse, hoping and praying that we don't see that demon again. He's tried to take Hunter's life from us time and time again. We're looking for a life of normalcy, and hopefully that comes soon. With all that being said, I've smiled more in the last 2 months than I've smiled in the last 2 years, and those smiles are worth a lifetime of love. Hunter was diagnosed with his final relapse a month after I wrote that, and he died 6 weeks later on March 10th, 2010, and he was only 3.5 years old. So my intention coming here today was not to motivate you with sadness. My intention was to motivate you with love and to motivate you with power and inspire you with the possibilities of what can be achieved. For me, Hunter is now this magnificent force that fearlessly resides inside me and pushes me and pushes me and pushes me to make a difference. I've personally founded the Healing Hunter Foundation in his honor, and I do what I do for that small sliver of hope for those many warriors that are still fighting. That small sliver of hope got me through 900 days of fear. And I can only hope that if I could gift that to children and their families, I'm accomplishing something pretty great. You guys have the same power to make a difference, and you have the power to make an amazing impact. You have the power to raise huge amounts of awareness, and you truly have the power to change lives. You have found within you the strength, the courage, the ambition, the compassion, and the determination to do what you do. And I applaud you for that. And it comes with much gratitude and bucketfuls of thankfulness. Many little warriors fight for their lives every single day, and my heart goes out to them, my soul embraces them, and my love consumes them. Every single child that survives is a victory like no other. And as it's been said a million times, together we can make a difference. Together we are making a difference. And every child should have a chance to make it to the finish line. So cheers to you and all that you do, and I wish you much success in your training and accomplishing all of your goals. And thank you.